The next part of this lesson is on page 180 and 181. So I'm going to do one problem from 180 and then help you out with the math boxes on the next page. So on page 180, let's do this problem together. For each story, write a number model with a letter for the unknown. That would be a variable. Then estimate and solve. I'll do the first one for you, and then you can do the rest on your own. Janelle bought milk and bread. Including the tax, the milk cost $2.68 and the bread cost $3.42. How much did Janelle spend? So for this, we're going to make a number model. And we have $2.68. How much did she spend? So that means that we're going to add these together. And then the bread is $3.42. And so for the estimate, I'm going to estimate this $2.68 is closer to $3. Plus $3.42 would be, since it's 42, not above 50 cents, we're going to estimate this to be about $3. So our estimation is about $6 she'll spend. We're going to show our work, $2.68 plus $3.42. Then you're going to add it together. She spent $6.10. I'm going to go back and check my estimate. It's about $6, so that is correct. I would like you to solve problem 2, 3, 4. And you can skip this bottom part if you want to. For this, it says, Gene bought a book for $8.79. He paid with a $10 bill. How much change did he get? So for this, we're going to be subtracting. So you need to do your number model and then subtract. He has a $10 bill and he buys a book for $8.79. Make sure to line up each place value to show how it goes, and remember the decimal there too. Press pause. And then we're going to go back to, after you're finished with this page 180, I want to help you with a couple of problems on page 181. So go to 181. Number 1, show your work. 8 5/6 plus 1 7/8. Now for this problem, we're going to be adding, and it looks like these fractions have unlike denominators. So what we're going to do first is you have two ways of solving this problem. You can just take the whole numbers, 8 plus 1 equals 9. And then you can add 5/6 plus 1/7. And so for this problem, we are going to find a common denominator. So if we're counting by sixes, 6 times 4, 6 times 5, you can skip count. Or we can find a quick common multiple. And a quick common multiple is multiplying 6 times 7 is 42. And so I'm going to choose this to find a common denominator. So we're going to take 5/6. We're going to change that into 42 for an equivalent fraction. And then we're going to take 1/7 and find an equivalent fraction, changing this to find a common denominator. So for this one, we do 6 times what equals 42 times 7. So we multiply the numerator by 7, 35. 7 times what equals 42 times 6 times 6. That would be 6. So, if we're adding 35 plus 6 would be 41. And then the denominator stays the same. So our answer is 41 42nds. And then we have to add that up here because we did the 8 plus 1 is 9. And 41 40 seconds. That's one way of doing it. The other way of solving this problem is if you were to take the 8 and 5/6, you could change this into, instead of a mixed number, you could change it into an improper fraction. So 8 times 6 is 48. 48 plus 5 would be 53/6. Plus, okay, if we change this into an improper fraction, 1 times 7 is 7, plus 1 is 8. So 8/7. And then from here, you can find a common denominator and add them together. So that's one way of doing it. All right. I would like you to solve this problem. And if you want to, you can skip this bottom part down here. Solve these two on page 181. After you're finished with this page, take a picture of this whole assignment, all the pages that you did, 179, 180, and 181, and then upload that into Google Classroom. Great job today.